Coming to you live. This is Al Mooney, and I'm here with my good friend Fred Hanover, and we've just been talking about energy.
We have shifts in energy.
Great shifts, like cryptocurrency level great shifts that are happening out there in the universe right now.
Yeah, some amazing things are happening. Really, really good things are happening.
That, you know, and I see it all kind of moving together here in Ohio.
It is.
Last year this time I was sitting here talking to you, and I said, you know, for all those people that are struggling out there, for all those people that are entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs, empire builders,
thousands and thousands of them
that are here in Ohio, they're getting left out of this. It's really a sad day. And you said, well, if you could manifest some kind of energy and cause something to take place. And we said, well, you can't change who people are, so
right.
Michael Vine will still be Michael Vine, and John Houston will still be John Houston, and
good men.
Dave Yost to be Dave Yost. I said, what we would really need is something that, what would you put up with politically against a former Attorney General of the state of Ohio?
You know, that's hard, right? Because that's a very high
That's a high credibility position.
Absolutely.
You have been the chief guy for enforcement of the law.
Of the law.
You got to be a major guy to have reached that critical point in life. So
it's an amazing achievement.
So Mike is that guy.
He is.
Even more so, you know, he's a Catholic, and I think he's, for the most part, a good guy. Although I think he became that gang of five, John Houston, him, and Yost, and John Kasich's boys is what everybody kind of called them.
Yeah.
They were running the state. You know,
sure.
They had control of everything. Now, how do you distance yourself from being one of John Kasich's boys and now become your own man?
Well, you know, it's all a maturing process. They'll have to grow into it.
My goodness, the man's in his 70s.
Well, they'll have to grow into it.
Okay. Well, I see the energy of this all coming together.
The point you're making, though, is a good one.
What did God give us?
Those gentlemen have been groomed in a certain way politically.
Yeah.
That's an old way.
Well, it's a thing I believe in. I think, you know, you go to school, you go to courses, you try to learn how to spell and write and punctuate a sentence, and you learn your math, and you go to high school, you learn a little bit about how to socialize and everything else, and then you go to college and you really get down and get serious about your education. Then you got to go out in life and apply it. And I think Mike DeWine went all the way through law school. You know, he proved himself again and again and again. And so I think he's a formidable candidate. And you put John Houston with him.
That's an amazing ticket.
I like John a lot.
I think John is a good man. I like John a lot.
I put all that together and I say, God, what is this marijuana party? What is this little girl over here that's dying of the race in her right now? What kind of man does she need to step forward and step up? And then we hear about this guy.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh my gosh. A setting Supreme Court justice. And not just a justice, but the lone Democratic voice on the Supreme Court of Ohio.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And that sounds okay.
Like one of two over how many years, right?
Yeah. What's a title? I mean, you know, so what? Does that make him really anything? And then we start looking at this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Bronze Star in the Vietnam War. He's not just G.I. Joe that was in the Vietnam War and came home and then went ahead given his civic duty.
Yeah, Ohio Vietnam Hall of Fame. I mean, right? Really?
Bronze Star, Army, accommodation. Oh my gosh. This guy's a genuine Vietnam, Ohio homebred hero.
He really is.
Holy
he really
miracle.
is.
And then what's he do? Well, he marries his sweetheart, has 4 children, puts himself through law school.
Right.
Lieutenant Colonel in the Air Force. Not bad. Then he goes to work for the Attorney General's office for 10 years as an attorney at the AG's office.
Yeah.
And during this time, his wife dies. He
Yeah.
raises 4 children by himself.
Amazing, right?
Healthy, good, really good people. And
Provided an incredibly good home environment. for
Cradle's
those
a
4
great
children.
Catholic, so he's all he's going to do is put his nose to the grindstone, work. He leaves the Attorney General's office. He puts himself through nursing school, for goodness sakes.
At the age of 50, he goes back to nursing school.
Not,
He didn't have
law
enough to do.
school hadn't been enough.
I know, right? Isn't that something?
But he's on this quest for justice and to do good. And then he's elected twice to the appellate court. That's like the brainiacs of brainiacs. You get the smartest of the church
Oh, yeah.
minds. They can really microscopically
Interpret the law. You bet.
and tell you who's right and who's wrong.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't do that. He goes on up to the court above that and gets elected to the Supreme Court.
Right.
Holy mackerel, this guy.
All while being a pediatric nurse in the emergency room of the hospital, doing all these other things and still being in the hospital, taking care of dying babies.
So what kind of manifestation of
Amazing
energy
man.
brings this type of thing out of the woodwork and puts it in our lap?
That's energy that is creating the right thing for today. That's what that
And then
is.
we ask all the activist leaders, the top 40 in Ohio, just because that's all we had was 35 parking spots and enough for 40 people. So we asked the top 40 to sit down to meet him and the other candidates running. The Green Party guy showed
Yeah.
up, did a great orator, did a really good job.
He did, nice man.
And too bad the candidate wasn't there. But, the Green Party, as much as I've always wanted to give them the respect and the opportunity, realistically, they couldn't even get to the ballot. So, but here we are. Everybody got to meet him, shake hands with him. I didn't hear one dissenting voice.
No.
I think everybody realizes if there's ever going to be a time we do it, God's just given us a man to do it with, that we can all come together. So the energy right now that I feel
Amazing, really.
it is moving from person to person, email to email, saying, hey, we all need to get together. We need to be talking Bill today.
This is the time for
We
us
need
to
to be
get
sending
together.
out that energy like a prayer chain. God, please give Bill everything he needs, the capital, the money, the investors, the support. Lord, we're behind him. That's my energy.
My feeling is God brought him into this, right? So God's gonna make that happen. You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
Stay tuned. There's more.